The house was still that Friday night, so quiet that every shift in the wood and hum of the refrigerator seemed magnified. I sat in the half-light of the living room, my thoughts circling endlessly. Just days earlier, I had stumbled onto something that shattered the world I thought I knew, a message on my wife's phone, one she clearly never meant for me to find. 5 years together, and I had believed our foundation was solid. That illusion collapsed in an instant. The name on the screen wasn't familiar, but the tone of the message told me everything. My gut twisted as I tapped it open. What I found was worse than I could have imagined. Flirtation, promises of stolen nights, excitement written in words that didn't belong to me. I scrolled further, each line digging into me like a blade. Their connection wasn't just physical. It was emotional, intimate. I felt myself unraveling, but I forced composure. Confrontation would come later. For now, I needed to keep my mask in place. The days that followed crawled by. I carried the knowledge in silence, pretending everything was fine, though every glance at her, every memory of what we once had, burned like salt on an open wound. At night, lying beside her, I wondered how long she'd been deceiving me, how many smiles and I love yous had been empty. When Friday finally came, the night they were meant to meet, she told me she was heading out with friends. Her lips brushed mine in a goodbye I could barely stand. Every instinct begged me to pull away, to accuse her right there, but I kept still. When the door shut, I set my plan in motion. I arranged the living room carefully, as though preparing for a quiet evening together. The lights were low, a bottle of her favorite wine on the table. I wanted the scene to look inviting, calm, but beneath it, I was steel. I wasn't going to shout. I wasn't going to lose control. I wanted her to face what she had done without distraction. Hours dragged until the sound of her car rolling into the driveway jolted me upright. My chest tightened as the front door opened. She stepped inside, expecting normalcy. Instead, her eyes darted to the table, to me waiting in the quiet glow. Something in her expression faltered, a flash of panic she quickly tried to hide. "You're still awake?" she asked lightly, her voice straining. "Couldn't sleep?" I said evenly. I studied her face, the little tells she couldn't quite suppress. She tried to breeze past me, but I moved slightly, stopping her. "Good night," I asked casually. "Yeah, just out with the girls," she answered smoothly, too smoothly. I let the silence stretch, sipping from the glass in front of me. Then I repeated her words, softer, deliberate. "With the girls?" Her composure cracked. She shifted her weight, eyes flicking away. Before she could scramble for a story, I lifted my phone and held it up. "I know," I said flatly. "I know where you've been. I know who it was." Her breath hitched. A hand flew to her mouth, her mask finally shattering. I can explain," she stuttered, stepping toward me. "Explain." My voice was quiet, but every syllable cut sharp. "Explain the lying? The night sneaking around? The way you smiled at me while planning this?" Tears broke free, spilling down her cheeks. She tried again, desperate, but nothing she said could touch the truth already carved into me. "I trusted you," I said, the words rough in my throat. "Everything I gave, everything I believed in, you threw it away." She reached for me, pleading, but I stepped back. "No more. I won't listen to another excuse. Not tonight." The silence that followed was suffocating. She crumbled before me, crying, searching for words that would never come. I looked at her, feeling not anger now, but certainty. "Pack your things," I said finally, my voice steady. "Be gone by tomorrow." Her face twisted with regret, fear, disbelief. But it was too late. Choices had been made, and the fallout was hers to bear. She turned toward the bedroom, sobbing, and disappeared behind the door. I sank into the couch, the quiet pressing in again. The pain was still there, deep and raw, but alongside it came a strange calm. She had betrayed me, yes, but at least the lies were over. For the first time in a long while, I felt the faintest trace of freedom. Letting go had felt impossible, but now I understood it was the only way to take myself back.